Alright. Dear Foo-Foos. So yeah, Floof is in here, so I'm sure that I will be going to let her out in just moments. So, another box from Cosmo. Yes, Foo-Foos. Foofy cat. Moo-Foos. To have some Floof. Alright, that was some Floof. No, no. Shoo, I don't trust you. Or my bare legs. Foof? Do you want out? I'm sorry if all this video is going to be talking to the cat. Alright, let's see what Cosmo sent. I have no idea what this is besides doll stuff. Maybe cloth for sewing doll stuff. What do you think, Floof? You walk into that door now? You went out that door now? You have thread on your tail. You have thread on your tail. Can I get that? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, there's still thread. You really should go. Thank you. She turned right toward the bathroom because that is the coolest room in the whole house in the summer because of how the air conditioning's set up. So, let's see what dolls we have. So, happy belated birthday on Happy Halloween. Let's see, I see Creatable World stuff, which I never got into Creatable World. Just something about, I'm pretty sure they look to me like their faces were sculpted by whoever sculpted Ever After High faces, and this is not quite appealing to me. I'm sure I would do something with them if I had them. I mean, there's one in here, I see that face. But the dolls, also, you know, the whole waiting for them to go on clearance and before the world did what it did, so that didn't happen. So yeah, some Creatable World stuff. Some BMR stuff, which I know this will work on the big dolls. BMR, Creatable World, zipper, good white shirt, Creatable World, Creatable World, cloth, nope, Creatable World shorts, deer cloth. Although I'm on a little bit of a grump against deer right now because they have discovered my hostas. I love my hostas, my big beautiful hostas. The neighbors got rid of their big dogs this year, and the big dogs apparently were what was keeping the deer from my hostas. I feel like I've gone over this before, but the deer have now eaten like the entire front half of the hostas all the way across the like 12-foot space of them, so deer are nice aesthetically, but not in your yard eating your hostas. This is velour. Interesting. Yeah, if I was doing doll houses, this would make a fun rug. This too, obviously it's the same. Related to this. And as usual, my camera just points everywhere whenever I set it up, so I never quite know when I'm actually in the way. Cosmo is the king of galactic cosmic prince. Actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? This is probably going to become a photo backdrop. Because it's definitely big enough and interesting enough, and since it's flannel, it's not going to have glare. And I'm always looking for more photo backdrops for dolls, even though I'm kind of running out of storage space, but that won't stop me on this one. I just have to be able to find a piece of cardboard big enough to mount it on so it's nice and flat and usable. a very shiny silver stretch. Cool. And more. This is just a t-shirt, but it's a good gray jersey in the right scale. In gold. Four-way stretch. I see that my nose tickles. In red, I actually have some sort of teal blue and this vaguely, I don't know if it's the same weight, but it's a stretch metallic that I've had for years. Never really knowing what to do with it. And there's a big streaky faded part in this, which just gives it more interest. That will be like the feature part or whatever I make, probably. Oh, BMR Schwartz, also good for the larger scale dolls. Spooky. Oh yeah, this is the Cosmo actually made a suit coat out of this. It's kind of ghost jellyfish, that could be spooky. It's a knit. It's very trendy knit. Cosmo supplies me with all my trendy doll cloth anymore, because I am just not good at picking up on trendy stuff. A nice heavy four-way stretch gray. Oh, that's nice. See, the note says pre-wash. I know that's just this one or all of them. But nice spooky stripes and Skelly Kitties. These are, I believe, Joanne Fabric's Halloween fabric this year. Yeah, they are, because I looked at them online, but I have not convinced myself it's worth going to the store to actually see them in person yet. But thanks to Cosmo, I don't need to. This is the one, as soon as I saw online, I actually tagged him and said, "Hey Cosmo, this makes me think of you." It's like I said, Space Prints. Space Print royalty. Oh, okay, this is not from Joanne, I don't think. Maybe it is. If it is, I didn't recognize it as being cats on the website. A nice lace, heavy lace. This could be fun. And another trendier than I buy stripe. So that's the cloth, cool. And Cosmo has been pretty much, I think, disbanding his BTS collection. So one of these to play with. Thank you. And then a box. This is probably going to be including things that Cosmo made. Like this. Cosmo did ask if I had dolls that were MST size, and I do. I don't have a lot of clothes for them because my MST size doll collection kind of happened unexpectedly when Nana brought a bunch of stuff. I mean, I traded for some of them, and then there was one surprise. Anyway, so yeah, my MSD collection size doll assortment grew faster than I sewed for them, so that's appreciated. Incredible World wig, which you know, I don't have experience with Incredible World stuff. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth trying to make this wig work or just trying to use this micro braids directly onto their dolls. BMR 1959. Creable World wig. Cosmo made. Cosmo made. Cosmo made. Cosmo made. Cosmo made. Creable World head to play around with. Some product in that hair. Cosmo made, this will be probably on someone. I don't know if I'm going to dress dolls in this video. We'll see, we'll see. Oh yeah, Cosmo had mentioned this print. It's this rose print overprinted with spider webs, but it's so saturated that the rose print is hard to see on this side, but on the reverse side. And there was a trend in like the 50s for stuff to be printed, usually for making like tropical shirts. Stuff to be printed specifically so you use the back of the cloth because it gives this more diffuse look. This is interesting. Thank you. And shoes and shoes and shoes. And shoes. And shoes and shoes and shoes. And dudes. That's a sandwich. Not Gudetama. Gudetama's an egg. I don't know what that one is. I'm sure it will know for long. And a shoe experiment. Good belt jar for dioramas. Diorama is a thing that I always convince myself that I'm going to do them, and then I do them and I never use them, but they're so much fun to do. Tiny bat statue. Yeah, Creable World shoes, which is cool because, like I said, I didn't have any of the dolls. So I'm sure I have dolls who can wear their shoes. Because they have slightly larger feet. And there are so many dolls with slightly larger than Ruby feet. Like, oh. I can't remember offhand how Creable World shoes fit Liv, but I'm sure they fit well enough. I think this is also related to the little tiny bat. I have a little stash of diorama stuff, including a room box, and I get them out every once in a while and set them up. Not nearly as much as I used to have, because you're never really going to get me away from the idea of dioramas, even though I don't have the space to keep them up permanently. Okay, so shoes. Oh, my question, where do they fit Liv feet? I have my Cerise Francie here. I can try them on her Liv feet. Is right versus left? I don't think so. Oh yeah, they fit Liv feet extraordinarily well. So that's cool. I don't have a lot of Liv body dolls left. She has the Liv body because it's hard to find articulated bodies that are more youthful in this skin tone. Although I know that last BMR 1959, however you say it, Petite had a roughly matching skin tone. this works for now. Okay, so thank you. Should I dress somebody in this now or not? Thinking. Oh, this, delayed realization. Where did that thing go? Did I put it someplace special? Did I put it back in there? They all go together, obviously, now that I look at them again. I mean, maybe the bat, not so much. But, where's that go on top? Oh, that goes on top. Okay, I got you now, I see. So you have this on that vase, and then the bat would go on top. I just have to figure out what to put inside. And then that would actually probably stay out in one of my permanent semi-display areas where I just kind of put random little odds and ends that I don't want to put into the big box of cute stuff, which is up here. Which also has odds and ends, like Playmobil and Lego and designer vinyl, stuff like that. Alright, I've been babbling for 17 minutes. What shall I do? Who will wear this dress? Alright, those dolls are in this box. Of course, Sasha is not going to fit that dress. But I have Goodrow. Pretty sure she's Mirror or Secret. She's slightly smaller than MSD size. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put this on her because her wig matches. These are Laura Fina shoes because that's what I have. This is one of the cardigans that James sent, and these are also actually Ken pants that James sent that work on this 14-ish inch doll. She has her stock makeup. She's wearing Eyes by Queen of Squids. And a wig I made out of yarn and glue. This quietly and listening to the air conditioner rattle everything. And yes, the child is talking to a friend. So yeah, this is slightly large, intended for a slightly larger doll than what this one is. But you know, that doesn't usually stop me. Half the fun of having multiple size dolls is trying the wrong clothes on them to see what fits unexpectedly. It's baggy, but the next thing I'm going to do is put that cardigan back on because it's also roughly salmon-y orange and green and purple. And I have cat hair in my mouth. Or maybe it's yarn fuzz. He's back into Minecraft, the child is. So his sarcastic exclamations this week are about modding Minecraft, apparently. Of course I'm ready for Halloween. I'm always ready for Halloween. Although honestly not trick-or-treaters so much. Because the last few years not as many kids have come here. And I love to sit on the porch but not when it's, you know, really, really cold and there's not even enough people to empty the bucket of candy. Although I do get to spend a lot of time with the outside cats. I got to pat another cat today. The people who, if you've seen my photos a lot, you know Macy, the white, long-haired white cat, who's the friendliest cat in the world. Macy's people got another cat. This really, we call the cat Long Boy. He is like the shortest fur I've ever seen, and just really, really long legs, long tail, long face. And for a long time, he's one of those cats that if you even thought that you were looking at him, he'd run. The other day I looked out, he was on the front porch, and I opened the door and he kind of skid away, and I did a bunch of slow blinks at him, because you know slow blink is cat for, hi there, I'm on your side. And he turned and rolled around on the porch. But this morning I saw a neighbor cat, Tyler, and I opened the door to go out to pat him, and turns out Long Boy was out there too. And first I just fussed over Tyler, and they got Long Boy's attention, and then I let Long Boy sniff my finger, and he wasn't interested in that, so I went over and sat in one of the chairs, and eventually Long Boy works his way over, and he starts rubbing around my legs. And then he tried to get inside, which Floof wasn't happy with any of that. But they got to pat 4 cats this morning. My 2 cats and 2 outside cats. Anyway, doll in clothes. I might put this back on her just because it's right here. Oh, I might have other shoes she can wear. Hold on. That Cosmo also sent. I have not tried these on. Oh, that's not the shoes. I have not tried these on her actually. Now this is where the necklace would go if I wanted to change her necklace. Quite to the point. Where are your little girl shoes? They might not fit. They fit on one of the other 14-inch toes. Make sure I don't have the toes stuffed, because sometimes I do that. If the shoes are a little, yeah, they fit. Okay, cool. Nice to be flat. Heeled boots are formal. Yes, I keep a lot of packaging. I had some dolls and doll shoes when I was a kid that the doll long since got broken and discarded and never seen again, but I still had both of their shoes because that's just how I was with shoes. Alright, so we got some slightly more casual glitter girl shoes that also match the black and white, and the sort of pinkish orange that apparently, for all intents and purposes, I am pretending that these are all the same salmon color. So I'm going to leave her out so I can take her home. She's wearing Halloween stuff too. And I just saw the camera did recognize even the weird, highly stylized Sasha face as a face. I had been going out first thing in the morning and taking doll pictures. It finally occurred to me that it wouldn't be so stinking hot at 7 o'clock in the morning, but lately it has already been like in the upper 70s by 7 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow it might not be because it might be pouring down rain, but we'll see. I will get a proper picture of her at some point. I don't know if she needs a petticoat so her skirt can poof out or if she's going to keep casual. Anyway, I'm obviously at the end of being able to think of things to talk about. I'm in rambling mode, so thank you, Cosmo, and thanks again. And thanks for older stuff, and thanks for new stuff. And thanks for being a cool person, and thanks for watching.